Hi guys, I'm going to try and walk you through the notification setup and how you integrate that into mobile websites. So hopefully I've got everything organized. I'm going to just resize the screen here. So where you would start is in your dashboard where your clients are, and you would pick a client. So we'll just grab the top one, and you'd want to look for the code first of all that you're going to put into their mobile website, and you find that in this register users section here. So there's a couple of ways of doing this, as I've said previously. There's the link here, the raw link, and you can put that anywhere you like. It has to be obviously a tag, so a hyperlink, and that's actually done for you here. So if you click on the HTML code, then the hyperlink's set up, and the part that the person would see to click on would be the word subscribe, and I'll show you how that looks in a moment. And then the other way of doing it is with the pop-up widget, which comes up as a notification. So those examples, I've got images of those, and basically if we put this in here, there's a basic subscribe button. So when you click subscribe there, then it's gonna have this link, and it will take the person to this screen here. So you can see it's branded with the business name, and all they do is click on free download, and they get the Alert Rocket app, and the whole process is automatic from there, very smooth, and then they end up back on the website once the Alert Rocket app is downloaded to their phone, and from that point forward they can receive notifications from your client. So if they already have subscribed elsewhere, then they can click this button, and they'll just get this subscription added to their list within the app that would already be on their phone. I hope that makes sense. So we'll just get rid of those two. So you've got the button, and let me show you the pop-up looks like that. So where you had the button behind, if you had the pop-up set to appear when the page loads, then that's what happens. And when they click on the OK, they get the same thing. They go to this screen next, where they download the app and complete the subscription process. Now the only other way to do it is if you're using a form. So when you're doing that, either the button click or the OK click on the pop-up, instead of taking them to this link here, which would open up this window for the subscribe, you can take them just one more step and take them to a form on the mobile website still, where they can just fill in a couple of details that will then become tags, so that the business owner can then search through their list if they're on one of your more advanced plans, and send push messages to individual people, or postcodes, or whatever tags you've decided, but that's probably for another video. At the moment we'll try and keep it basic. So we've gone into the client's account, we're choosing the code, either the HTML or the JavaScript pop-up, which you actually get by clicking on view code. So once you've chosen either the JavaScript pop-up code or the HTML code, then you're going to want to log into your client's FTP, and I'm hoping this is stuff that makes sense to all of you. It should do. So here on the web server, wherever your client's mobile website is sitting, you'll have all the files that make up their website, and you just want to take whatever page you want to use for the code. So if you want to pop that JavaScript alert up on the index page when they land on the website itself, which actually there's been a discussion on this in the thread, and I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend using a button so that people, when they land on the mobile website, they're not taken out of there straight away. But anyway, we've opened up the index page of the mobile website. We've decided which code we're going to use, and so we'd basically take this code which makes up the page, and unfortunately it's very hard to describe anything consistent, because every mobile website page or landing page or whatever you're going to use is going to be different, but the principles are the same. If it's a mobile website or even a mobile web app, it's going to be made up of HTML code, and it's going to have a head section which is standard, and it's also going to have a body section. So if you're using the JavaScript pop-up code, then you're going to be putting that in the head section of a mobile website. And if you're using the button or code or subscribe, making a button or a subscribe link, then you're going to be using the head section. So let's have a look. And as you can see, because this is one of my web apps, which is your bonus actually, which is coming, there's a lot of code in the head section already, which is what turns the mobile website into more of a web app style. So you can see there's lots of references to Apple and all that sort of good stuff, and Android, and that's all the stuff that turns the site into a web app. But it's also where you want to add the JavaScript for the pop-up. So you can see here, this is something that's quite similar in between these script tags. This is the actual bubble that pops up on an iPhone and encourages you to add the mobile website or web app to the home screen. And so in a similar fashion, if you're using the pop-up, when the person lands on the page, you take this script, you right click it, copy it, and go back to the code, and before the closing head tag you just right click again and paste, and there's your JavaScript. And as you can see, this actually has your client's key in here, so that means that when the person lands on the mobile web page, see it's the same as the registration key here. This is the key for that particular client. When the person lands on the mobile website, this is going to show up, and that that key in here means that when they click OK and they get taken to the subscription, then it knows that it's this account, which is, you know, the client's account. So I hope that makes sense. So that's the JavaScript pop-up.